Welcome to the News at 6. I'm Hunter Funk. Federal funding cuts continue to make an impact to agencies across Idaho, including the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Department of Veteran Affairs, and the Department of Interior, who most recently lost 2,300 probationary employees nationwide, some of which are right here in the Gem State. Abby Wilt looked into these layoffs. Abby, how does this affect Idaho?
Hunter, the Department of Interior oversees hydrologists who monitor stream gauges here in Idaho. Water research and planning for water in Idaho could see massive impacts after federal funding cuts.
All of that data goes into planning water availability in the spring, summer, and fall. So it's serious.
Representative Todd Achilles says water forecasting in Idaho is at risk.
We're down in terms of the resources available to study water in Idaho, which is the #1 issue.
The issue, federal funding cuts to the U.S. Department of Interior left hydrologists without a job.
And they're PhDs, they're really smart scientists that study this stuff. These are exactly the people that we want helping us figure out what's going on in the state.
Not only that, but those cuts also impact scientists monitoring stream gauges, which are structures in rivers and smaller waterways that measure and record flow levels.
Water is the most important resource in the state, right? And without it, we're in big trouble.
In Idaho, there are 3 stream gauges now endangered due to the cuts. One near Chile, one near Colburn, and one near Ketchum. Without hydrologists to monitor the stations, farmers and ranchers won't know how much water they'll have available to grow crops or care for livestock.
We're just not going to be able to forecast as well, which means that we're going to be more conservative about the water that we let out, both the surface and the groundwater.
It's unclear the exact amount of hydrologists left without a job in Idaho. The USGS told KTVB in a statement they cannot comment on personnel, but they, quote, remain committed to its congressional mandate as the science arm of the Department of Interior. The Bureau of Reclamation's spokesperson also told KTVB they cannot comment on personnel, but they, quote, remain focused on providing essential water and hydropower to the American people. And something Achilles said that we've also struggled with is lack of transparency about numbers of personnel that have been lost, so it's hard to know the exact impact that this will have. And Hunter, several agencies have been directed to not speak with media or representatives like Achilles. There's just a general sense of fear with these workers after talking with them that they're worried that they're coming next.
Yeah, I mean, we hear that, and also, obviously water is a big impact to Idaho, so we'll see how this plays out. Thank you, Abby.